Hi everyone, I'm JD from Willowbound Journals, and I have got a whole bunch of gorgeous vintage supplies here. I absolutely love vintage. Vintage is my favorite type of supply to use in my journals that I make and also in my personal journaling. So these supplies are going to be turned into different journals and journal covers specifically. So I've got this gorgeous vintage fabric. These are floral sheets, linens, and loving the striking purple and green here. More subtle floral here, which is my favorite one. I also really love the colors of this one. This one has the best texture as well. So I'm going to be making some journal covers out of these fabrics, and I'm going to be making some vintage French journals out of these. They have some gorgeous color illustrations inside, and I thought I'd use, look at that, the colored illustrations to make the covers. And I also have the vintage French music paper here, and got a few different books, some quirky ones, and I love just the color of the paper. Look at that, stunning. But the cover of this one in particular is just grabbing me. So I've got a whole bunch of future journals ready to go here. Love it. And I just love reusing and upcycling and giving new life to vintage finds like these vintage treasures. So for March, I am going to be making a start to finish music book journal over on my Patreon, and this is the one that I'll be using, this cover here. This will be my front cover, and I'm not yet sure if I want that to be my back cover or if I want the back, like, to keep it authentic and have this as the back cover. Not sure yet, but I'll use some of the pages for pages in the journal, and yeah, show how I use music books to make journals, which I've done quite a few times in the past. But I think that's just a stunning cover, and I might even make it into a concept journal maybe, where it's like a romance journal or the story of this couple, perhaps even a wedding journal. And then what I thought I'd do is for April, perhaps I would do this one as my start to finish journal for my beautiful patrons, where I make a vintage French journal out of this magazine, or one of the magazines. How cool would that be? But I think I will be making a collection of those. And then perhaps April, May. So in May, then we'll do the floral fabric cover journal, where I will show how I make a journal out of a, what's this called? Pasta box. And I already have a tutorial on how to make fabric cover journals out of pasta boxes and other boxes on my channel, but I don't think I've done a start to finish one on my Patreon yet. So they always go first on my channel, so no one misses out, and so everyone can follow along and know how to make one at home. And then, yeah, over on my Patreon, every single month I share a new start to finish journal making series, and I try to mix them up. I try to do different types of journals, different themes, and different ways of making them. So we've made paper bag journals, envelope journals, book journals. We've made Daphne's Diary journals. This was our journal that we made in February out of a Daphne's Diary magazine. Look at that gorgeous image. I was tempted to keep that one for me, actually. But anyway, so that was our February one. So my plan is the music paper one will be March, April will be the vintage French one, and May will be the floral linen. So the next three are lined up, which I'm really excited about, and three different styles, like very different styles. So yeah, if you would like to become a patron, the link is down below in the description box. And that first tier, the sapphire tier, that's where you get access to all my extra videos, including these making journal series. And then the tier after that is the ruby tier. I call that one sort of the catch-all tier, where you get access to not just the videos, but also to every single printable kit in my Etsy. And every month I not only upload a whole video series of making a journal from start to finish, but also release a printable kit over on my Patreon. Sometimes they also go on my Etsy, but sometimes they are just for my patrons. And then going up the tiers, you get access to different things as well. So hopefully there's a tier that suits you if you are interested in seeing more of my videos and things that I make. And yeah, it's also just a way to support creators that you love. And I am super thankful to all of my beautiful patrons supporting me with my creative dreams. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will look forward to making all of these beautiful journals. I'm so excited because, yeah, like I said, vintage is my favorite supply, and when I'm using my favorite supplies, I get really inspired and I get very excited to make those journals. I was talking about last year how I was thinking that I might not make journals for much longer because I was kind of getting bored of just doing the same things over and over. And now that I've found sort of my style, my themes that I like, it's pretty much vintage and floral. But when I use actual vintage supplies, that's what gets me really excited, when I can repurpose these like one-of-a-kind finds as well. That's where I get really excited. And in the past, it would have been hard to do that because I was very much a hoarder and I would save them for the future, for special future projects, and I'd never get around to using them. But ever since last year, I've been getting better at using the things, using the treasures, using the things that I've been saving. And that's what has transformed my journal making, because I started loving making journals again because I was using my favorite supplies, the things that I consider treasures. So this just makes me really excited, and that's my tip to you out there, is use the things that you love, because you're going to really enjoy using them. You're going to enjoy the process a lot more, and you're going to love the end result. That's what I find. It's like a two bonus thing. Like, I'm using the supplies and it's giving me so much joy in the actual process of making the journal, but then when it's complete and it's finished, I love it more as well, because like everything that I've used to make this journal, it's my favorite supplies. Anyway, so looking forward to making these journals, and I will get started right now filming this video. So if you would like to check out the start of this series, head on over to my Patreon and we'll see you there. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys. A big thank you to my beautiful patrons supporting me in February. I really hope you absolutely love it there. If you would like to become a patron, the link is down below in the description box, and my Patreon is where you get access to the start to finish journal making series each month, sneak peeks and first access to all of my creations, and depending on your tier level, printable kits, every single printable kit from my Etsy plus a new one each month. There are mail tiers and community tiers and all sorts of things. Check the description box down below also for links to my courses, for my journaling courses and creative courses, places to find me, and ways to contact me if you ever have any questions or video requests.